I'm meeting railway engineer and expert on rail infrastructure, Gareth Dennis. Gareth, hello.
Michael, hello, good to see you.
So here you are admiring the works on High Speed 2. But why was it, do you think, that in the 1970s, when the Japanese first turned to high-speed rail, that the British stood aloof?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. There are essays on it. I think there's a problem with the Anglosphere that we're quite focused on the car being the future. And so while other countries pursued high-speed rail and rail expansion, we pushed for the expansion of the motorways.
If we didn't go for high-speed rail at that time, what was the national plan for rail?
So the Advanced Passenger Train was this fantastic high-tech, aeronautically engineered train. It had features such as advanced braking. It was very lightweight, made of aluminium. The suspension that was designed for the Advanced Passenger Train is on trains across the world. So there is a feature that we can be proud that we've exported and allowed trains to go faster. The fact that it could tilt around curves, eventually it could go faster around existing curves without passengers having all their teeth thrown around. But as a train itself, the Advanced Passenger Train sadly didn't go anywhere after the mid-80s.
Not to confuse people, I hope, too much, but there was another train called the High Speed train. How did that fit in?
You know, the Advanced Passenger Train was all the aeronautical engineers, super high tech. A group of railway engineers in Derby decided that they could essentially put two powerful diesel locomotives at either end of a fixed collection of coaches, and they called it the High Speed train, or the InterCity 125 as it later became called. It was simple, it was understood by the mechanics so they could maintain it well, and it was fast. It was reaching speeds of 125 miles an hour on the Great Western Main Line in the middle of the 1970s. On the existing rail infrastructure, really quite spectacular.
This remains very controversial. It has its opponents. What are the categories of opposition, do you think?
Yeah, I think opposition to high-speed rail in the UK falls into two categories, really. Firstly, you've got people who are just against kind of major infrastructure development, particularly for public transport and rail. But I think the other group, environmental campaigners, rightly feel protective over Britain's limited habitats and environmental spaces.